Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's horrible outside. It's a dull, horrible day. Not too wet as such now, but it's still a horrible day. It's a bit late in the afternoon, but I just thought to myself, I've got 5 minutes. What's missing from my day at 2:45 in the afternoon? Excuse the sawing sound. I'm on a thing at the moment to change the spare bedroom into a craft room. So I've got some things coming Sunday from a well-known Swedish manufacturer. Hopefully it doesn't come from one of the virgin forests that they regularly take down, but there we go. At least said, soon as mended. But hubby is out on the balcony at the moment trying to cut a stick for me so that I can put it through a box and hang my ribbons off it. So I saw this hack on a craft shop on a craft channel on YouTube, and I thought, oh, it's a bit clear, isn't it? And I thought, that'd be handy. Instead of digging through a box for my ribbons, I can use a plastic basket, put a rod through, and then I can hang the ribbons off it. And if you use one of those plastic baskets that's, you know, got the squares of a basket around it, I haven't got anything handy to show you at the moment. Oh, hang on, so I've got to set this somewhere. 2 seconds. There you go, it's getting fair. If you get something like this with the ones that are squares, and you put 2 rods through long ways, you can hang your ribbons off it and have the ends of the ribbons coming out through the sides, and you can just pull them down and cut off what you want. So he's busy cutting a stick on the balcony for me at the moment, so that's probably what you can hear. He's probably got a bread knife or something really tiny, you know, like a little tiny hacksaw blade, the way he's furiously sawing away, bless. I bet he thought this would only take 2 seconds. I'll just get the smallest thing to make it easier rather than digging out a saw or whatever. And now it'll probably take him ages. How's everyone's Christmas been? I hope it's been lovely. Ours was fine. You had a nice Christmas Eve. Sadly this year not everyone could attend. Tegan couldn't make it because her stepdad was working on Christmas Eve, so we didn't see Tegan and her 3 siblings and my daughter, but I'm sure we'll soon make up for that. And everyone else arrived, which was wonderful. My son Tom took over the cooking as always. He loves that. Always star of the show at these sort of things. And we just had a really nice time, and it was really good. The kids loved it. They were happy. I bought the kids I got the kids a set of pyjamas each, Evie and Michael. She had pink dinosaurs, he had green dinosaurs, and with each one came a matching sort of little snuggle. So it looks like a tail. You've probably seen them around. You get the mermaid ones and shark ones and this sort of thing. And the kids can sit and watch telly or lounge and put their legs, you know, in their bottom half in these snuggles. So I give them to them, and they thought they were wonderful, especially Evie. She thought her dinosaur was a little pig, bless her, because it's all pink. And then the next thing I looked around, and they're having sack races in them up and down the hallway, which, even though it's a bit naughty indoors, but I thought was highly amusing. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, all the fantastic toys and all the rest of it that you can give them, and the little snuggle sack, and they were up and down the hallway for ages, wearing themselves out nicely, doing you know, like a little sack race sort of thing. So that was good, but we had a really nice day. Quiet day, Christmas Day, because Christmas Eve is more like our Christmas Day, and then the family all goes off, and each one, you know, them with their own partners and children and this sort of thing, which is lovely. And then so we had a nice rest Christmas Day, nice lunch, and opening presents in the morning, and the dog had presents and she was happy playing with them, and it was just nice. We were both tired after the day before, so it just made it nice and quiet. I spent the afternoon, I went off in the afternoon. You know how these things, you go to do something quietly and then it leads into something massive, doesn't it? And you never expected it would do. But it was a bit quiet, and I thought, I'll go and wander off for a minute. I might potter with something crafty or dress for my babies or something like that, but I'll go into the spare bedroom and I'll think of something to do and just chill for an hour, because I didn't want to sit watching telly all day. I just can't do that. And sitting around, I needed to go and do something, but there's no way I was going to like go and wash up or something like that, because it's Christmas Day, isn't it? So off I go now in the spare room, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to change the spare room into a craft room, I decided, and I was going to do it half by half. So change half it first, leave the spare bed in there for the grandchildren for the time being, and then later on, maybe in the summer, I'd take that down as well, because it's getting old and battered now, and they don't sleep over and things like that so much. And then I'll complete the craft room along that wall, if you see what I mean. So I go in the bedroom now and I start measuring up for my unit, and I realise that if I add 2 centimetres or so, I could, well, more like 2 inches, I could have the slightly bigger unit that I was eyeing up. So I was looking at my wardrobe, and we got a pipe along the wall. So the dolly wardrobe stands forward of the wall a little bit. So I looked behind there, and it just looked black. Didn't take any notice, I've done that before, it looked black. And then I tried to wiggle it a bit, and in wiggling it, like walking it a little bit, because I can't, it's only a little tiny wardrobe, it's only very light, but I couldn't do a lot with it. So I wiggling it, and then I looked behind, and my goodness, no wonder I've had a bad chest for weeks. The wall was absolutely black with mould, and I mean black and thick with mould. Now I spend most of my time in there, and I spend my time in there with the kids as well. So Christmas Day or not, hubby wasn't happy, because I said, no, you do realise how dangerous this stuff is. So that was it then. Out come the moulds and that spray first, used all that up, cleaned it all down, and then I used bleach and water, sprayed it, and like soak in and took each layer off until it got back down to just the paint and some stains. It was the worst mould I've ever seen anywhere. It's really bad. So the back of the wardrobe is all covered in as well, and all my dolly clothes are inside, so all my dolly clothes have had to come out. I took the wardrobe apart, I just unscrewed it. It's only a small one, it's probably 18 inches wide, maybe 2 foot at a push, depth. And then it's probably, I'm 5 foot, and it's only just slightly higher than me, but it's only a cheap one that I bought for the doll's clothes. And so that's been taken apart, that'll have to go down the tip. So then I thought, I can have the longer unit now. That's a bonus out of, something that's a bit disappointing. So I measured, and I thought, yeah, but then I'm wasting a corner then, because it would go up to the corner. And I thought, I know what I can put in there. I can go to the same well-known Swedish manufacturer and buy a cheap corner desk to put in there, a nice white one next to my nice white unit. So I had to look online, ordered both, because I realised they were really, really heavy for us to try and get in the car. Hubby is absolutely determined that he could have lifted 33 kilos all on his own at almost 70 years of age, but I don't think so, and I certainly couldn't have helped him. So he's like, oh yeah, like as if he's 25, yeah, we'll go up and we'll put the seats down and we'll put the box in the back and we'll drive home. And I'm thinking, yeah, and then you've got to get out the car, you've got to get into the car, you've got to get out of the car, you've got to get into the lift in the flats, you've got to get it from the lift into the flat and into the room, and it weighs over 33 kilos. I thought, no, it ain't happening. So I've ordered them, they're coming Sunday. Yay, can't wait. Excuse me. And I'm looking at it then, and I re-measured, because I'm not the best at mathematics and measuring, and realised that I was probably slightly short now to fit the desk in where the bed was. So obviously then, I know what you're thinking, and you're probably laughing at me as well. The bed can come down now rather than in a few months' time. So that's going to be taken apart in the next few days. It's no rush for a day or two. But we've got another week. We got the kids on the 6th of January, because they go back to school on the 7th, and we got them all day on the 6th because it's a teacher training day. So there's no school, and their parents are both in work. So my son and my daughter-in-law are in work. So I want to get it done before then, which should be fine. So my eldest daughter Emma has said that she'll come over and help, no problem. So then I've got to find. So it's sort of gone around and around. So I'll show you all when it's done. I won't show you it now because it is a complete tip. There's a pile of dolls' clothes on the bed. There's all my babies on the bed. There's stuff everywhere where you've got to break an egg to make omelettes. That's the saying, isn't it? You can't make, you've got to make a mess to sort it out. So there'll be a couple of tip runs coming up next week and a couple of things. But once I've got it all set up and laid out, I'll do a video and show you. So I am so excited. I have always wanted like a proper craft room, and I can have one now. Babies will have to be reorganised, but then I've thought about it, and I can put several in Scarlett's crib, instead of Scarlett having the whole crib to herself and laying there like Lady Mac, like a little princess she is. you can actually sort of sit three or four around in the crib. So that would be that. Narnia can go on the chair. The toddlers could sit on a beanbag on the floor. They could sit anywhere around in the room. So I think I've got it sus, so that'll be fine. I'm not bothered really. There'll be more space now when the grandchildren come over. They can play on the floor in there with puzzles and Lego, and we can craft together. As long as they don't get my nice white units all mucky, because I'm going to be so protective over them. So once it's done, or even nearly done, I'll do a little tour and show you how it's going so far. So I digress. I've got Scarlett on. I've started changing the babies back into normal clothes. I'm so keen now to start the new year. It's not quite in yet, but it's that in-between phase, isn't it? And I'm always happy if the tree is down by New Year's Day so that we can start the new year fresh. Everything's put away. We've had a nice Christmas. You know, when the kids were in school, I used to leave it to the last couple of days before they went back to school, that kind of thing. Make the holiday a whole holiday for them. But now you don't need to do that now. There's only us here and the babies and the dogs, so we can crack on now and get things sorted in the next few days, get the craft room organised, and what I'll probably do is squash the desk in for now, move the bed down a little bit towards my wardrobe, and then when I've actually are ready to pick up my other Calyx unit, other ones are available by other manufacturers, then I'm going to take the bed down then, because at the moment I've got so many clothes to sort out and different things, and I need to put the other unit and the pegboard up and the desks together, and you can only do so much at a time, can't you, without wearing yourself out. And it is like it's supposed to be a break at the moment, 2 weeks of not having the kids. I've already lost 1 week where I didn't have the kids or anything, but I was ill. You know, I lost that week. So now I just want to potter, but I'm happily pottering. You know, I'm doing happy things, but I don't want to wear myself out when I'm doing it. So I haven't got a sore throat or anything like that. I'm feeling quite good now, getting less and less tired all the time. It's just that when I've had a cold or a chest infection or anything like that, I get like this sometimes afterwards. It's like as if all my system is a bit clogged up. So even though I sound awful, I haven't got a sore throat or anything. I'm just still a bit tired, but not as tired as I was. I'm getting better all the time. If it's not totally better in another week. My peak flow is up. It's almost to where it was normally. And I'm not coughing all the time. And I'm just feeling a whole lot better. But obviously, as you get older, and especially if you've got other things wrong with you as well, it does take you a little while to recover, totally, doesn't it? But I'm in recovery mode now, and this thing has given me a project, which is really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm taking it steady and you know, just doing a bit each day. Today, I haven't really done a lot because I started doing other things. I needed to make some phone calls that took ages in the end. And then obviously got to stop for lunch, and then I went back in the room and I was watching a lady doing flowers. The posh paper lady was doing flowers, and with some acrylic paints on paper and things, and they looked absolutely gorgeous. And I was really tempted to go and have a play with them now, but I thought instead of dragging stuff out, I'd actually come on and say hi to my friends. Hope you've all had a lovely Christmas. Just say hello to everybody basically, and bring a couple of the little ones on. So there's Scarlett in front of you, and she's wearing. She looks so sweet, didn't she? I've just changed her out of her Christmas dress she had for Christmas Day, so she's all warm and snuggly again now, and she's wearing a soft aqua, it's not quite a green, it's more of an aqua baby grow from Matalan. It's the one that goes with the dinosaur baby grow that she had out of my last haul, and it's got little white stars all over there, which is still sort of Christmassy. You could have it as Christmassy and New Year-y and dreamy and sleepy and all lovely baby things. And then she's got a little ivory hat on from Next that says Daddy and Me on the front, and it's got a little top knot on the back, and it's got little tiny grey stars all over it. And she's got a little comforter there, a little teddy holding his blanket or her blanket, and but she's got her name on there in silver. I love those comforters. And then the two boys are waiting, and they're dressed almost similarly. They're all wearing one of the baby grows out of the 3 sets that I got in the haul before Christmas. The two boys are wearing stripy ones. One went with the, I think Peanut is wearing the one that went with the woodland theme baby glow that he had on for Christmas, because it's more of a cornflower blue. Because once you put them all in the drawer folded up, that you lose it then, don't you? And then Ruben is wearing a baby blue and white striped one, and for the moment it's completely gone out of my mind what the other one was that went with it. I can't think what it was, but it was, it was in the last haul anyway. So if I take Scarlett away, come on sweetie, I picked her up earlier on and her head fell off. So then I had to tighten it up. And there's little Ruben. There he goes in his pale blue and white. Let's put him round a little bit. There, look at him. Oh, bless. This is a nice blue. It's a lovely baby blue. It's really nice. I'm quite liking these sleep suit from Madeline. I've seen one or two videos before, and people haven't quite liked the legs in them. But I think they're fine. They are slightly shorter as such, but it's not as if they're going to want to stretch their legs out, is it? But he looks lovely there in the pale blue. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a proper little baby blue, little boy blue. And then I'll quickly swap him over. I'm trying not to get anything because I'm in my scruffs because I've been doing things today. There you go. And then we finish off on Little Peanut, who Owen Roy. There he is. Oh, there you go, little man. There he is, and he's just wearing, look at his feet hanging out at the end of his sleep suit, look. Oh, bless him. Yeah, I love this little man's face. He's a proper little peanut, isn't he? Let's see if I can sort that. I'll show you about that. It doesn't seem to want to go. Let's see if I turn it a bit and then do it that way and then. Yeah. How's that? So there he is, looking sweet as anything. I've really enjoyed him having a little fat belly, but the last few times I've changed him, it's really irritated me for some reason. I just want to take it down a little bit, and I'm going to do that soon when I've ordered my cable ties and things. But he's a sweetheart, and you look at that little face. I still can't get over how different he looks as a boy than to a girl. Even with Ruben, I liked him more as a boy as soon as I dressed him as a boy, but he still could be gorgeous either way. But this one, as soon as you turned him into a boy, put him into boys' things, it was like an immediate change. And I love his little face. He looks just like, it looks like the skin is soft and you could just squeeze his little cheeks, doesn't it? It's just lovely. Bless him. So there you are. So I hope you're all well. If I don't get a chance to come on before, have a wonderful new year. I'm really hoping that everybody has a really good new year this year. Lots of good luck, lots of good health, and I won't say wealth because money's not everything, but just be happy, stress-free, and just able to enjoy the little things in life, the important things. That's the most important thing of all, isn't it? So look out for each other, keep an eye on everyone around you, make sure everyone's okay. There's been a few deaths on the railways, which is always very sad. Christmas is a very painful time for some people. It just brings everything to a head, everyone else being festive, or so it seems. You never know what the next person next to you is hiding. If you see people around you and you know that they say, like my neighbour upstairs, 56 years old, terminally ill from cancer, he won't see next Christmas. But if you looked at him, you'd think he was fine. You never know what anyone else is suffering. So give a thought to other people and, just be nice. It doesn't cost anything to be kind, does it? A smile could make somebody's day when they're feeling really low, or just give them some hope and faith in people again. So thank you everyone for popping in. Hope you enjoy seeing the babies, and hopefully in a few days' time I'll be back and showing you how I've got on so far in my new craft room. So bye for now. Take care. Lots of love everyone. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.